I don't know. I bet you could dance.
You know, what's funny is
If you
this
want
year, no joke. You look this up after we get off, but I get a call from our showrunner Andrew Dabb, and he's like, "Hey, Ackles, can you dance?" And they've thrown like any of the weird shit that they come up with in the writer's room usually falls in my lap. And they usually like to make Dean do it. So I'm like, well, what kind of dance? And they're like, like Fred Astaire. I'm like, no, Andrew, I've never had a lesson. I mean,
like singing in the rain shit.
Yeah, I'm like, I probably keep beat, and he's like, well, would you mind taking a couple of tap dance lessons and see if we can't? He's like, I've got this whole dream sequence, and I want you to go have a dream sequence where you're, like a singing in the rain type thing. And I'm like, sure, why not? Let's try it. So I did like 3 hours of tap dancing lessons, and ended up doing like this whole, just like maybe a minute and a half, minute 45 second routine, tap dance routine on the show.
And how exciting! Are you so glad you did it?
It was really. My thing is I get really like competitive with myself, so like I wasn't getting it at first, and I think the poor camera guys and stuff, because it was a huge, camera suite that was on a crane and,
right.
A big jib arm. And so it was a big, and we did the whole thing. It wasn't like we cut it up into segments. We kind of we tried to do the entire thing in like one swooping shot. And I think I must have done it like 18 different takes. I was like, no, I missed that one step. Let's do it again.
I think camera guys are probably, they're used to us going, no, one more. No, come on, let's go again. They might get annoyed, but you got to just whatever. If you have any say.
I'm usually like that. Like I pride myself on knocking it out in one take for most things. But this, I was like, it was out of my comfort zone, and I wasn't gonna settle. And so I kept dancing. I mean, I must have burned 10,000 calories that afternoon.
And that's when your makeup artist said, "You're looking a little skinny, Jensen."
Yeah.
I just tap danced.
Yeah, a tap dancing woman.
Good Lord.